welcome back. We'll be finishing up the Battle of Chancellorsville this week. This is the mid-battle camp screen. No changes. I have not replenished any of my troops. I don't feel the need to, and it messes with the post-battle casualty counts. The only change, right, actually, is that I used to have a unit of skirmishers here in the 4th Division. They didn't get deployed because I don't know if I call it bug or not, but whenever they give you 24 brigades, you don't actually get all 24. You only get 23, because the last 2 slots I think are taken up by like HQ or whatever. I've just shoved them into their 3rd Corps because I didn't get them anyway. So. Yesterday's flanking attack was a nasty surprise for the Federals. We are gaining ground on their right. Hooker very defensively shifted his forces to defend the camp. General Reynolds' 1st Corps covers now their right flank. With our cavalry, we divert his forces as much as possible so he cannot reinforce their center. There's a bug. General Howard's 11th Corps is in no condition to fight and is positioned to their far left and rear. Typo, I should say, not a bug. The Corps of Meade, Sickles, Slocum, and Couch are now defending Chancellorsville. It is still dawn, and we have one more chance to attack and take it. Okay, so we look at the manpower. Before we were at like 45 to like 90 or something ridiculous like that. We're now down to 40 versus 70. So we've got a lot of work there, but this is the last day, and we don't have a lot of time, so we're pretty much just going to have to go for it. I was just thinking about it. I'm pretty much going to have to just do a center thrust, basically right as this area indicates. Use these trees as cover and push through this barricade here. There's probably still like artillery and whatever clumped up here. Push through, and then we're going to have to attack the farm on the open ground. We might have enough forces to also attack through here, make a wider gap, and then use the fields also. So we'll see. And then at the same time, we'll attack here as well. The 2nd Corps has taken more damage because they were used more offensively on the end of that battle last night, and they got to here. I couldn't entirely seal the deal because there were just so many troops stacked up right here. But yeah, so I'll probably try and lead the attack from my 1st Corps. So we'll see how this goes. Chancellorsville is still heavily defended by the Yankees. Hooker has shifted most of his forces around the camp. Stonewall Jackson's Corps is ready to charge and repulse them. This hilly grove called Hazel Grove can be an excellent position to deploy artillery and launch an infantry assault. Incidentally, this hill, I believe, was what influenced Hooker to eventually withdraw, because the Confederates got artillery up here and dominated the position, but of course in this game long-range artillery is kind of garbage. General Reynolds' 1st Corps is guarding the right flank and is pinned by our cavalry. He may be able to send reinforcements, so watch this road. Okay, so ideally we want to finish this before these guys can even get in. General Howard's 11th Corps is quite battered and defends currently their left flank. He is not considered a serious threat, and we don't expect him to participate in the fight. So maybe like a brigade or something. This morning, if we capture their camp, we can claim victory. Otherwise, we must return back to our positions and fight for a draw. Good luck, General. Oh, right. Okay, so it's this stage of it. Interesting. Okay. Right. So, on the Union side, what happens is, so if you play the Union battle, in my opinion, correctly, on day 1 you'll have reduced the enemy's 1st Corps by a lot. And then on day 2, the flanking attack, as you saw, even when I was playing through it, takes so long that you can basically just ignore the flanking attack for most of the fight. Leave a couple token brigades here just to sit on the flag and sit in these, because their skirmishers will run faster. And then you can take all of your forces, crush the 2 VPs that you need to take to win, and then the 1st Corps will be entirely out of the fight. And then you would post up on these woods, and then get a couple forces back here to defend the flag. These guys will be totally gone, so then the flanking attack will sort of peter out on your fortifications. Then on this day, you have only the flanking attack to deal with, because all of these forces are gone. So you just move into these woods, crush them, and then the battle's basically over. That's if you're doing on the Union side. So, for us, where's my 1st division? That's fine. 4th, where is... There it is, okay. Third division... Which makes it a lot easier because, you know, when you do this day, there will be no forces coming from here. You can completely ignore this section, and you can just attack here. And you can also ignore them because they won't be down here either. You can just push straight west. So, these two might combine divisions. We're going to want to get these guys over here because there's some fortifications here. We'll want to just keep pinned. And then... we'll swing these guys down over also to get them into these fields as cover as these get to draw some attention over here. This artillery has been sort of just quietly working the entire fight. This is probably an actually lost gun. This I should get back with medicine. These guys are fine. I'll have them push up. Keep these guys further back. Okay. And cavalry-wise, I'm going to want to get them all grouped up together for a push on one area. Okay. So ideally speaking, I should try and win in this day. We'll see if I can pull that off, because they have a lot of troops left still. Okay, 1st Corps, where is my 1st Division? There. Okay. I might put like one pinning brigade here, maybe, while everybody else attacks. Where's my 2nd Division? Here. Okay, so I'm going to have these guys shift into here, while these guys attack this way, through these fields, and then into these trees. And these guys support this, just support this way. Okay, so who does not have supply? A lot of these guys are pretty low, surprisingly. Okay. And how are you guys doing for supply? Forgot to check them. They're okay because I got them at the end of the battle. These guys are all fine. Their artillery's fine because they've just been sitting on the wagon. So that's good. Okay. 2nd Corps. And ironically, I would have actually gotten to deploy my skirmishers this time. Okay, well, live and learn. Skirmishers on offense probably would have killed the artillery, but it's okay. There's not a lot of room here because they're going to be so compacted. So I'm going to actually combine all of these three all together because they're low enough, and then these guys will sort of just float and hang out next to them. Push him this way. Give them one of the artillery just as insurance. Get the other one down, pushing. Now, yep, he's having ammo issues. Okay, where is my 1st division? That's my 3rd. There's my 1st, okay. Oh, actually it's these guys. Oops. Push them this way. There we go. And where is my 3rd division? Them. And these guys are low enough that it was 21, 22. When these guys start taking a little more damage, I might be able to just, actually even just with detaching skirmishers, might let me combine a 3rd group in there. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. Actually, I might, let's see. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then where is my 2nd? These guys took a lot of damage. So I don't want them to lead the attack this time. If I can help it. Okay, same thing with my cavalry. I'm going to swing them all down to here. Swing these guys over, and then I'm going to have them act together basically in one arm. These guys have ammo, these guys, he doesn't. You guys are okay. Okay. Detach. Detach. Wait, nope. Combine. Detach. Combine. Combine with them. There. Detach with you. Just get them into the trees ASAP. Actually, take that back. I'm going to give my melee cavalry up there because they may be able to just catch the brigade right when they come in. But I'll keep the range groups right on top of each other. Attach. afford to have them detach. Okay, so last night, well, the previous day I should say, I managed to get a little bit of a crack here, and I tried to hold here, but the cover was facing the wrong way, and so that group got mauled and pushed back out. So you want to keep an eye on that, because if you take here, they count as being flanked from up here, and there's still plenty of guys over in that area. So. Okay. You're already routing from last night. Okay, leave him here. Somebody's charging already. Okay, these are not the units I wanted to combine with each other. Okay, so I'm basically just going to pin them here with these troops, because I don't want them joining the rest of this fight, but I'm not advancing in this direction. We're just going to sit in the trees and trade, trade poorly, to be honest, but, okay. Please don't shoot. Try to catch them in the trees if I can. All right. guys need to. There's just not much cover here. Are they really charged? Okay. Kind of an awkward fight because they just have guys everywhere right now. The forces that are down here are preventing me from just sweeping in a giant wave. And they just have way too many guys. Just all packed up. So this is kind of similar to Stones River in a sense, where all of their forces are just compacted in one area. This is kind of what you want to avoid. That's okay. We'll manage. This unit's finally getting online. Okay, please don't charge my skirmishers. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just gonna have these two units. We'll just stay down here and pursue and just cut this force off. Then I'm gonna take the cavalry up this way. Okay, they should not have pursued that. Whoops. Need to keep my artillery walking up. Guys doing okay for supply. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Doing a pretty good job sweeping out this area. Want these guys all the way up here. This unit has taken just a very long time to get online. Multiple combinations. Okay, so I want to kill that artillery over there. They over pursued, which is really good. Still gonna have them basically just hold here. I don't want to engage these guys, there's no point. So I might just sit here. Pause. That's getting closer to range to this artillery. There's no point. So instead, just push over this way. This ground is just murderous and they just have so many guys packed in. I need to do a better job of clearing out this side first. And these guys just need to finish killing. Walking the artillery up. Okay. Kind of want to go after this artillery. You know, I'll use my skirmishers. It's just okay. Keep walking the artillery up. So the one advantage of this is that the AI, as I've shown in past videos, gets kind of bad when you start managing to turn a flank and compress. So I've got a sort of a, they've got basically only a salient left around here, and all of their forces are just crammed into this tiny little corner here. I've given them a way out, and I have no need to pursue them once I take the VP. I might, just for experience and for kills and for weapons, but they've given an out here, but these guys are all interfering with their own ability to fight. fact, I'm going to turn them off here because I've got more forces here. I can just push over to extend this line. So my lines look pretty good here. Still getting forces walked out here. Push the artillery up, push the artillery up. So I'm just going to shove them all the way into this corner. This unit's taken actually quite a bit of damage, but keep pushing up. Just leave them on the observation point. Walk forward into the just what I want. Where is my general? Here, actually. These aren't doing much out there. These guys are all down out here. There's no good way to get over there. so got them all pretty much boxed in here. Keep walking these forces up. These guys probably aren't going to get back into the fight. Still have a lot of guys left on the field, but yep, there we go. So wow, they had 100,000, not 105,000, yeah, versus 45, yeah, more than the 90 I thought it was, and we inflicted about 4 to 1, 5 to 1 maybe. while on offense, so that's really good. All these goals are fulfilled. This was some range cavalry. You saw them get a lot of kills in at the end of the second day. There was those lone brigades that are sort of just flying out here from the 11th Corps. They got a lot of kills on them. Officers, couple general kills, but I've got a whole bunch of promotions, so that's fine. Don't really care about that. Did anybody else to 3-star yet? Doesn't look like it. Captured a lot of 61s. Okay, don't care about these. They did have a couple units of skirmishers. Okay, so that's fine. And rescued a bunch of woods. They're using pretty much entirely just 61s. And some... was it cavalry carbine, probably? Yeah. Alright. Okay. Battle of Salem Church. Oh, actually I do get to redeploy my forces. Okay, I wasn't sure. I had heard that potentially you only get like a 3rd Corps, and everybody else is tied up here. So 1st Corps is probably the healthiest. I'm gonna want to just sit in these woods. I had given them the 3rd Corps, but I don't need them, so I really wish I had the camp screen. Okay, so he's fine. He's fine. Yeah, 1st Corps is probably still the best bet. Because second Corps. I really wish I had the camp screen for this. 2nd Corps is just really messed up. Yeah. Okay, 1st Corps it is. Battle of Salem Church. Our forces in Fredericksburg have been overrun by Cedric's Corps. They realize that we undermanned the fortifications and stormed our defenses. We must immediately intercept them before they flank our army that fights at Chancellorsville. We can only spare up to 10 brigades this battle. Good luck, General. So historically, they got this far, and then they were basically repulsed, or the attack just wasn't coordinated well, so they ended up having to retreat back across Fredericksburg to not get cut off. It's problematic. So we're going to basically 1 to 2 on defense, because I'm not going to be able to bring this many troops. And they always just have a ton more guns. I'm going to try and hold up in these woods right here, deploy forward, because otherwise if they get into these trees, when you're doing this as Union, this is the most important force to hold, because the first wave attackers will be, defenders, will be here, and then they'll get some reinforcements from the south. So you need to hold basically this as a salient while your other forces advance through this force and push them off the VP. Yeah, let's get into it. Cedric's Corps is approaching with a strong division via Orange Turnpike. We have sent as many brigades as possible to stop his advance. We must stop him at the crossroads located near Salem Church. The small ridge of this location can offer us a defensive advantage. General, if Cedric repulses, he will be able to flank our forces in Chancellorsville. We must not allow this. Okay. So, first off, get rid of you. 1st Division. Yeah, okay. So I need 1, 2, 3. Ironically, snipers would be great right now. 4 brigades here to hold the line. They have their entire force in the field already. We don't know yet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't want to use them because they're really messed up. Yeah, these guys are all really messed up. Where's my artillery? Okay. So, or nope. Okay, so I did lose the. I did end up losing the gun there, kind of as expected. So okay. 2 pieces of artillery, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brigades should be enough. This is basically just a straight head-to-head clash. No tricks, although they have enough guys to entirely envelop me, probably. We'll see if I can pull this off. Okay. Skirmishers from you. Combine. Run. It's vital that I get forces into these trees before they finish crossing. So they walk in basically right in here. So they either have to go up and around on the road or walk slowly through the trees. Okay. Wow, they just have way too many guys. Now we see if I can hold. I'm gonna have them scout down here. Scout down here. Union side, you actually just get these troops. You don't have to deploy corps. Just a quiet Union advantage. They just have free troops to play with, and this battle doesn't really matter all that much. As I said, they just get so many troops and they're just going to pour out of these trees and they're going to threaten to envelop me. So... I need to get them down here. Not doing anything fire. Need to have my skirmishers out here, taking pressure off. Really don't understand what this brigade down here is doing, but it's okay. It's like they're shimmying down this line for whatever reason. Units like these with the top tier rifles, you can see, are doing like 300 per volley, and it's 1 or 2 volleys, and then brigade, if they get caught in the open like this, it just disintegrates, insta-routes. That's why, in my opinion, going with the marksman line for infantry is a better bet. You get the bigger first punch on the volley, even if you shoot a little slower. These guys are still healthy enough. These guys aren't doing anything, and I've got nothing. I've got close to numbers parity now. Wow, what are you doing? Randomly hanging out there. Okay. I don't understand if this unit is just getting lost or they're actually trying to flank. Yeah. I don't have enough guys to actually detail a squad down here to fight them. Or brigade, excuse me. Keep playing cat and mouse games with this brigade because these units will mostly just hold on their own. Just get a little bit of speed. I talked about this periodically, mostly on the official forum and other places, but you can use, cavalry is easier to do this with, but you can use skirmishers also. When you have brigades either just on their own or that are floating on the end of the line, you just hit them in the flank with a unit that's a little bit closer range, like skirmishers or... I'm pulling you down. Need to get these guys off the line. Skirmishers or cavalry, you just keep doing this to them. You get in, get a volley, and then they have to turn. And just keep doing this, you just waste time. Or if I had a unit that was slightly closer, they would take advantage of that for flank shots. They're pretty much entirely evened up now. Did I really lose a gun? Something. I must have. That's okay. I'll get this back. That's okay. Because there's no point in fighting this. About 1 to 7, 1 to 6, or something like that. Yep. Pretty much as expected. Their artillery was, I'm not going to say entirely taking a toll, but it was getting a lot of chip in, and I just, if I was going to keep fighting this, I would need to get these skirmishers to finish up with this unit, or just ignore it with only one of them and get the other skirmisher back here to start harassing this artillery. If I had just like one more brigade to bring cavalry, they would have cleaned up back here, but that's okay. This unit, this combined division, didn't really end up doing much, but it was basically holding this brigade in check and watching the flank so they couldn't entirely envelop. So that's fine. I'm not too annoyed about that. And hey, my personal unit promoted to 3-star. That's cool. Captured a bunch of 61s and Spencer carbines. Awesome. Alright. Thanks for watching.